Why hiring a professional recruitment firm should be a top priority for your organization. As a business owner, you're often considering hiring and you're not so sure if you should do that yourself or maybe hire a professional recruiter. So there's a couple things that you may want to consider in terms of why you should do that. There's lots of benefits to it. And one of the key things that individuals don't think about, or hiring managers or owners of organizations or leaders, is what's the perception that can happen if you're trying to do it yourself and you are distracted, or the interview process, it doesn't go off very well. 49% of candidates will withdraw from an interview process if they are not feeling that the interview process is a positive one. So it's really important that if you're not able to really commit to that, or you don't have the resources, especially if you're a startup or a small company, that you may want to engage with a professional recruitment firm so that it is done well and it is a positive experience, so that you don't lose those top candidates that you're hoping to join your organization. Many companies don't realize that that's the impact that can happen. And so, why do you need a professional recruitment agency? So, according to CareerArc, 89% of candidates access the brand and the work culture before applying. So if you have a recruitment organization that's reaching out to candidates, they can really promote your organization and talk about it and help them understand what the culture is about, what you're trying to accomplish, and really lead them in the right direction. So yes, they'll do the research, but they have a brand themselves, recruitment firm, such as companies like ours. So if we have a reputation and a brand and we're reaching out to candidates, they look at it as well in considering, if we're working with companies, that they must be good organizations as well. And PwC found that 72% of job applicants prefer understanding the work culture before they accept a job offer. So they do the research, they want to talk to other candidates, they go to Glassdoor and resources like that to look at what's the organization like, so that they have a good understanding. And 37% of C applicants admit that they would work for lower pay and miss out on opportunities with organizations if they found out that the culture wasn't very good. So a mission-driven company that aligns with their perspective is really important. The key to organizations' growth, we all talk about it, everybody knows it, or they should. The business is as strong as its workers. And, really staying focused and true to that is so important. And I think that we need to understand the processes and the people that we have in place that are helping and supporting it. Did you know that around 40 to 60% of new hires by in-house recruiters leave the organization within the first 2 years? That is extremely high. And a lot of that, the reason that happens is the processes that they use to bring individuals into the organization. And also, it's difficult for them to really understand sometimes what the hiring manager is looking for, and to be able to reach out to candidates and to be able to track the passive candidates and to have the same network that professional recruiters that are niched in your area have to be able to bring you the talent you're looking for. That is often the biggest challenge. Plus, they are also responsible for so many other areas within your business that they don't have the time or resources to be able to do it. And I'll explain as well a little bit more about that. But the other thing is to keep in mind that post-COVID, that there were 15 million jobs pre-COVID. Post-COVID, they're not jobs, sorry, organizations, but the businesses plunged from 15 million to 11.7 million, which meant that all of a sudden there was a drastic demand and shift, and it's lowered the unemployment rate significantly. So while increasing the competition, so you've got to make sure that you've got resources there to be able to attract candidates, and not just any candidate, great candidates, the ones that you need that are the right fit to not only your business, the skills you're looking for, the culture, and that they're top performers for the individual roles you're looking for to drive your business. And, hiring professionals, how can they help you to expand your business and extend your reach? So, they have access to the talent pool. They do that all day long. And if they've been in the business for a long time, like our organization for over 20 years, and are niched in, specific areas. Like we're in life sciences, we do medical device, dental, biotech, we help startups. We've been doing it a long time, so we know a lot of individuals. We're well networked in. So whatever industry you're in, whether it's IT, engineering, other areas, accounting, legal, you want to make sure that you're looking to work with recruiters that are specialized in that area and they've been doing it a while so that they can really help you as experts. And, candidates actively look for better jobs. And so they'll reach out to recruiters that they get referred to from their friends in the industry, or they'll do their research as well and their due diligence to see who's active out there. So they'll contact agencies to help them and not necessarily apply to jobs. I get reached out to on a regular basis from candidates that they don't apply to the role, and they'll say, hey Linda, do you know this company? I saw this, and they'll send me the job description, and then I'll respond back and I'll give them my feedback. So, they trust me to be able to guide them and give them some information regarding companies and what the thoughts are, or they'll just come to me about helping them. So these are passive candidates that are sometimes just feeling around to see what the roles are. So, be aware that that's how top performers look for jobs, or they're not even looking at all. And when we have opportunities, I reach out to them to see, hey, are you interested? Are you looking? So professional recruiters also can save you time. According to one report, the average recruiting time across various jobs, so that can be all kinds of roles, takes 49 days. It can be much longer in organizations as well, but time is precious. And if you're not getting these roles filled, the amount of revenue that you lose in your business is astronomical. So hiring a professional recruiting firm can save you time and can do it much quicker. And you don't want to obviously hire the wrong individual and hiring fast to just fill a role, but you want to make sure that you're choosing to work with a professional recruiter that can minimize in-house resources and that they're spending time on hiring. So, what we do is we can not only help with the hiring process, but we can do the resources, we can conduct first round interviews and ensure candidates are the match. So that an initial process is done, and then all you're doing is your vetting process. So you're not sourcing, you're not doing the initial screening, and you do your interview process, and then we can do the back end, which is background checks, reference checks, and present the offers and get them to accept the offers, and then you hire them, and that's it, and you do the onboarding. So it is a much more seamless, well-run process so that everybody else in your organization can focus on the other key elements of your business that needs to be done. Other thing is the expertise and the market knowledge. So when you're working with a professional recruiter, they know what companies might have restructured or might be in where candidates are more open and receptive to maybe considering roles and opportunities. They also know other things in terms of salaries and what you need to be offering in order to attract these talented candidates. So, and you can reach out to them and speak to them about expansions and org charts and things like that in terms of building your business, especially if you're a startup. So when you're a startup or a smaller organization competing against larger organizations, how do you market that? And getting the advice from the experts that work in the industry, that's what they can offer you and really help you with. Long-term and short-term cost savings. So, short-term is posting job ads. In-house employees can do their own duties. You can reduce overtime and temporary overtime hire periods so that you don't have to have your staff stay a little bit longer, or hire a part-time recruitment coordinator that's not familiar with your business and trying to help you hire. Reduces the cost of recruiting, cost of turnover, posting job boards that aren't going to attract you the talent. So those are short-term costs, and long-term costs are really, portrays of your professional image, taking advantage of third-party endorsement. And, the professional recruitment agency, really what do is they help you build your brand, and they partner with you on a long-term basis. The difference between a professional recruitment agency and a staffing firm is a staffing firm really works on behalf of the candidates, where a professional recruitment firm is your partner in building your business. I hope this is helpful, and it should be your priority to build your business and find the best talent to do that and improve your business growth with your skills and competencies that these individuals can bring to your organization. I hope this has been helpful. If I can ever help you, please reach out to me, Linda Robertson at robertsonhumanasset.com, and please give us a thumbs up and ring that bell if you've liked this video, and please subscribe to our channel for more videos, and I look forward to being connected. Take care.